what physicists tell us is in the first few fractions of a nanosecond after the primal release of energy that began this universe, what some physicists call the Big Bang, all the matter, the physical matter in the universe was compressed into the space about the size of a single green pea. And they say it was like 17 billion degrees Fahrenheit. I said, how do you guys know? And they said, well, we don't, but it was hot. Okay, so it was really hot. And I believe that. It was compressed. So think about this. Everything was compressed, and then the release of energy, all of that matter began to expand into the universe. It continues to expand today. The universe is still expanding. When it was in that green pea, it was connected. And even though it's no longer physically connected, it is energetically connected. We are all energetically connected to varying degrees. The heart apparently speaks to that field on a level beyond the linear, because we're taught that nothing can travel faster than the speed of light. There was an experiment that was done in Switzerland in 1997 called the twin photon experiment. Are you familiar with it? Have you read about this one?
Yep.
For our viewers that may not have, it was very interesting because what the physicists did was they took a single photon, they cut it in two because they wanted two identical photons, same properties. They used fiber optic cables, and they sent one photon 7 miles down this fiber optic cable, 7 miles, the other one down that fiber optic cable, and they're now 14 miles apart. Then the experiments begin. What they found was whatever they do to one photon, the other one acts like it's having the same experience at the same time. So here's a trick question. The trick question was, how does this photon tell this photon what's happening? So they used atomic clocks, and they said, what is the difference in time between when this photon has its experience and this one registered it? Atomic clocks. The difference in time was 0. It was simultaneous. There was no distance, difference in time, which means this one cannot be sending its experience to this one. This is why it's a trick question. How'd the information get from here to here? It didn't, because it's already there, because it is entangled. The property of entanglement was being proven in that experiment. So this is why a woman said to me in an event once, she said, how do I get my prayer from my living room to my kids who are having a hard time? The prayer's already there. Our job is to create the prayer. We don't have to worry about navigating it, shipping it across the oceans, over the river and through the woods, to get there.
The power of as if.
Yeah. And you feel the feeling as if the prayer is already answered. And this goes a long way to helping us to understand how this field works, Andre. The field is neutral, and it can only act on what we give it to work with. So when we ask for something to happen, we ask for a prayer to be fulfilled, what you're saying to the field is, it's not fulfilled now. You're saying, please let this thing happen. What that means is it hasn't happened yet. And the field will reflect that not happening, which is very different than giving thanks for the outcome that's already occurred. Thank you for the healing that's already occurred. Thank you for the safety of my family. Thank you for a beautiful interview with André in his studio. That's my prayer. That was my prayer this morning. Because now you're giving the field something it can work with, and it is mirroring back what it is that we give it to work with. It's a neutral field. It doesn't know about good, bad, right, wrong. It's just going to give us back what we give it to work with. And this is a big part of where the heart comes in, because the heart, now scientifically documented in the Journal of Alternative and Complementary Medicine, is coupled to this field. They know it's coupled to this field. So this is science taking a big leap, saying, wow, there's something going on here. There's a part of our bodies that is actually tuned to communicate to the stuff our world is made of. And this is the crux of what our most ancient and cherished spiritual traditions have always said.